Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Nave News Update. It's Friday, June 5th, and many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryTV. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. In a victory for Native American tribes, an appeals court has ruled that states cannot use negotiations for a Native American casino to challenge the federal government's decision to recognize a tribe and set aside land for it. An 11-judge panel of the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals said that states have to use a separate process to contest those decisions and have a window of 6 years to file their challenge. Experts say the decision removes the uncertainty many tribes face about their land status after a smaller 9th Circuit panel reached a different conclusion. The June 4th decision came in a fight between California and the Big Lagoon Rancheria over the tribe's plan for a Las Vegas-style casino. The U.S. Congress unanimously adopted legislation sponsored by Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski to create a commission on Native American children. The 11-member commission will study and develop recommendations on ways to combine and coordinate federal programs and funding for Alaska Native, American Indian, and Native Hawaiian children. The commission is named in honor of Dr. Walter Soboleff, a Tlingit elder from the Southeast Alaska who promotes cultural education, and a lower 48 tribal leader, Alice Spotted Bear. Murkowski says the aim is to more effectively address issues affecting Native children, such as poverty, domestic violence, and substance abuse. First Lady Michelle Obama presented the 2015 National Medal for Museum and Library Service to the Museum of Northern Arizona. Museum of Northern Arizona President Robert Brunig and community member Janita Benelli accepted the award. The National Medal is the nation's highest honor given to museums and libraries for services to the community. The Museum of Northern Arizona offers enriching programs for all children through its Discovery program, launching a Navajo language summer camp for Dene youth, providing forums that foster dialogue about critical community issues and the future of the region, celebrating the diversity of regional cultures through heritage festivals, and by offering a rich variety of exhibitions and public programs. Sarah Winnemucca, a 19th century Northern Paiute woman who dedicated her life to improving the living conditions for American Indians in the West, was known for her activism. A new book by West Virginia University English professor Carrie Carpenter and Carolyn Soriso, an English professor at West Chester University, illustrates nearly 30 years of the icon's life and fills in gaps in Winnemucca's fascinating history. The newspaper warrior, Sarah Winnemucca, Hopkins champion for American Indian rights, 1864 to 1891, will be published in June. The book contains newspaper articles by and about Sarah Winnemucca, who gave more than 400 speeches in support of the Paiutes and opened a school for Paiute children called the Peabody's Institute near Lovelock, Nevada. Her book, Life Among the Paiutes, was a loose autobiography and the first book written by a Native American woman to ever be published. In it, she records the history of the Paiutes and reaches out for readers to understand her people. Carrie Carpenter will present her new book and its accompanying website at the Native American Indigenous Studies Association Conference in June. When Twila True stepped on the grounds of the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota 3 years ago, she finally felt like she was home. True has come a long way since her childhood days living part-time on the reservation. She was not only the first high school graduate in her family, but the only one from her tribe to climb all the way up the corporate ladder to CEO, venture capitalist, and beyond. Today, True finds herself in a unique position, able to help her own people. In January, she started Sioux Hope Foundation to help raise money to improve living conditions on Pine Ridge. For more information, you can check out truesiouxhope.org. To read the full story about True's journey, you can go to ocregister.com and search for Twila True. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Nave News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.